If you're looking for the best pre-built gaming PC under $750, you came to the right place. I will show you 3 different gaming desktops that are going to be excellent for 1080p gaming that are under $750, and at the end of the video I will explain on how to have a gaming PC that's actually under $750, but it's going to be the best performing out of all of these. That's why it's so important for you to keep watching until the end, because I will give you really important information throughout this video. And if your budget is above $750, you have 2 options. You can go to this video description where you will find all of these PCs that I'm about to mention, as well with more gaming desktops for different budgets, or you can go ahead and watch my video about the best overall Prebuilt PCs of the month in the top right of the screen. With that being said, let's start. With the first one, we have a $570 gaming PC. This one is the HP Pavilion gaming desktop. It comes with the GTX 1650 Super with 4 gigs of VRAM, the i3-10100, 8 gigs of RAM, which I believe is on dual channel, and 256 gigs of SSD. Now, because you're paying $570, you can't expect for this PC to run AAA titles, 60 FPS on average ultra settings, but if you're looking for light gaming on games like Valorant, Fortnite, CSGO, and even games like GTA 5, this PC will be enough at 1080p, depending on the settings of course. And if you don't have the money to do it right now, you can upgrade the SSD and RAM later on to give you more performance and more storage. But the GTX 1650 Super, it's a really solid GPU for 1080p gaming, and the i3-10100 is the best budget CPU under $100 as of right now. With the next one, we have one from Newegg. This one is the Asus ROG Strix GL10 gaming desktop. It has here AMD Ryzen 5 3600X, which is 1 generation older and is going to become 2 generations older by the end of September. But then you get the GTX 1660 Ti, which is much better than the 1650 Super. So here you can handle even AAA titles. Once again, it's going to depend on the game and on the settings that you want to play, but it is going to handle all of them at 60 FPS on average. Then you get 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of SSD. I recommend you upgrading both on the line once again if you want to get more performance and you don't have the budget to do it right now. And if you want to play at 1440p for under $750, I would get the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, where you can actually play even at 4K 120 FPS with next gen games. So I do not recommend you a gaming PC if your main focus is 1440p or 4K. But before talking about that, we will go to the number 1 of this list, which is the HP Victus 15L. It's on a really big discount right now. You end up saving $250, and for $700 you get the i5-12400 and the GTX 1660 Super, which is a much better combination than all of the ones that I mentioned. With this PC you will be able to run even AAA titles at 1080p without any issues, and if you want to play competitive titles, you are going to be able to run them at above 240 FPS. So if you want to get a high refresh rate monitor, feel free to do it with this gaming desktop. Now, you get 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of SSD. At least the 8 gigs that you get, it's on dual channel, so you're not losing on performance. But if you have a budget of above $700, I do recommend you upgrading the RAM from the website for around 70 extra bucks, and the total price will be $760. So if you have those extra 10 bucks from the 750 mark, that is going to give you a huge advantage, not only for gaming, but also for multitasking, streaming, and content creation. And if you can upgrade the storage to at least 500 gigs of SSD, that would be much better as well to give you more storage. But if you don't have the budget, you can also go with 1 TB of hard drive, and you will get much more space for your favorite games on this gaming desktop. So this is my pick for 1080p. If you want something that's really upgradable like a system integrator, I do not recommend you buying a PC for under $750, not a Prebuilt PC, because you won't be able to change a lot of components. However, the closest thing to it is the CyberPower Gamer Extreme VR, which is a system integrator, but it's $850. It comes with the i5-11400F, which is a really good budget CPU, and then you get the RTX 3050 with 8 gigs of RAM and 500 gigs of SSD, so you have to upgrade the RAM down the line once again, especially because it's not dual channel. But if you want to just plug and play, you can get the Victus 15L. It's going to work wonders at 1080p. And like I've said at the beginning, if you want something that's upgradable and has better performance for under $750, I do recommend you building a PC by yourself. If you really don't want to build it by yourself, you can have someone to build it for you, but this will give you a huge performance increase, and I will leave a PC build down below in the description for $725. It comes with the Ryzen 5 5600 and the RX 6600, which is much better than all of the GPUs that I've mentioned on this video, even the 3050 of the CyberPower. Then you get 1 TB of SSD, which is much faster and more storage than every PC that I mentioned. Then you also get 16 gigs of RAM, 2x8, so no needs for upgrades. If you're interested on that PC build, you will have it down below as well with all of the other Prebuilt PCs. So in conclusion, if you want to play at 1080p under 750 bucks and have a great experience, I do recommend you the Victus 15L. You just plug and play. But if you're willing to build it by yourself and getting more performance, then I do recommend you the PC build that I did. And if you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe, but most importantly hit that bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.